Yeah, let's go fucking blow some shit up, baby.
America, bitch. Best time shooting a gun.
Feels like the 4th of July. Go, baby.
Yeah, you have no wrinkles. Happy Labor Day, motherfuckers.
We're in Utah right now. Just made it to the shooting range and it's Labor Day today, so it's absolutely fucking slammed. Check this out. There's like literally a million people here. Brandon, Devin, and Jackson are like 5 or 10 minutes out right now. I don't think any of them have ever shot an AR before. And since Brandon's from Australia, he's never shot a gun before. So we're gonna show him what America's all about and shoot some fucking guns, boost the test a little bit. Yeah, we basically got a ton of ammo the other day, dropped like $400, $500 on ammo. Got all the guns fully cleaned, so should be all good to go. Got a few different targets. We got our little zombie guy here. Got fucking Hitler, bad guy. Gonna blow him up. And we got the fucking Call of Duty Ghost. That's actually pretty sick. Wonder who drew that. It wasn't me. The boys made it. What's up, brother?
Everyone's looking at me like, who the fuck is this cunt driving a Porsche?
I know. How was it on the back roads?
So bumpy, bro.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy, but I figured you'd be fine.
Good, man. Oh.
Yeah, you guys are gonna need some earplugs. Shit. I got earplugs for you. Don't worry.
My God.
Earplugs loud.
Lubing it up. The clear mag is actually fucking sick.
There we go. Shit, bro.
And then you can make this longer or shorter depending on how you want it.
And never put your finger on the trigger unless you're actually gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
Are you shaking? You nervous?
No, I'm alright. I think I'm alright.
Let's go, baby.
All right, so what you're gonna do, right? You just stick it in.
Yeah.
Make sure it's locked.
It'll click.
Yeah.
From right there, this is called a charging handle.
Yeah.
Push a little button, rock it back. It's gonna send that bullet.
Into it.
That's how
Into
you,
the chamber.
yeah, chamber the gun.
that's
Okay?
chamber.
So that's loaded.
So you
It's like
only want
good.
to turn it off safety when you're like pointed down the range.
Sweet.
Have it.
Feel good?
Yeah, it feels
Does
fine.
it feel like it's too far out?
No,
Does
it feels
feel
fine.
close?
He's ready.
Yeah.
All right, now when it comes to a handgun, you just
Yeah.
cup your other hand around the back like that. Good,
Kinda
we'll
like
just go
dunk
slow.
it on.
American mag.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
The wrinkle wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty chill.
Happy Labor Day, motherfuckers. Dump that bitch.
About to shoot a fucking gun, brother.
That smells like 4th of July.
Oh, real bad. Feels like the 4th of July. Smells like the 4th of July. Light her up.
Oh, I
You're lefty?
Set yourself in sturdy.
God, chest.
Yeah. You didn't have any recoil. You were very stiff. Yeah.
Because I don't
And that one doesn't.
unit behind
I'm
you.
gonna get-
Why you shrugging like that?
Bro, hit the
Right in the very-
fucking rage quit, bro. Big ass suitcase.
Straight from the shooting range to LA, baby.
Let's
We
do
on 9 hours.
9 hour road trip with the boys. Wait, get that off my horse.
Hey, yo. Look at all this
How far is this?
sand. Got the gradient. Look at, dude, it's white. I got that gradient wrap. All right, let's roll. See you in 10 hours. Going to LA, baby. Fucking flying my face. Get him out.
Get him out, man. Yeah, man.
So long. 7 hours out,
baby.
Let's go. Gassing up the whips, fueling up the cars, and we got 6 more hours to go. I think we made it to California. 106 degrees out. The sun already went down.
It's fucking crazy. 3 hours out, baby.
Almost there.
We gotta crash the fuck out.
Yeah, we're crazy.
Oh shit!
This traffic's been fucked too.
Oh, bro, fucking hell.
We gave Brandon a couple jump scares.
Yeah, mate, just a little few. I had to grab the horn.
Idiot is like braking for no reason, going 20 under the limit, and then he pulls off.
No blinker,
No
too.
blinker, just like stops in middle of the highway to pull off, and I like grab the wheel to try to turn the fuck out of the way, and then Brandon reaches over and lays on the horn to yell at him, and I was like, hey, because I didn't have time to lay on the horn.
I was like, you lock in, I'll fucking abuse this cunt.
Yeah. He had to tell him to fuck off. I had to swerve us out of the way.
So fucked.
So, yeah, we got a good little driver and passenger combo going on right now.
We got the duo going.
It's like the fucking rally car drivers, and you're like,
Yeah,
30
I'm
degree,
telling you what to get.
30 degree left,
Quick, snap.
20 degree right. So I just got YoungLA's new collection the other day. Check out how cool this box is that it comes in. Now, I actually got this the other day, so I've been wearing some of this stuff, and it is absolutely insane. I wish I ordered more, and I think I'm gonna put in an order. So we have the black shirt right here. I'm not entirely sure what it's made out of. There has to be a lot of silk in this, I'm assuming, but check out how stretchy this shit is. Like, that is absolutely insane. It's so soft and comfortable. Then we have the joggers right here, and I'm actually wearing the shorts right now. Clean little logo. So this isn't the whole collection. I got some other things as well. I got a few joggers from YoungLA's last drop, and then one of these camo tanks here, which I actually really like as well. And this thing is pretty damn stretchy and soft as well. So yeah, if you guys want to pick up any YoungLA, code Fagan will get you 15% off the entire website and help support myself as well as Devin. And really all of that money just goes back into the channel, gets reinvested into going on more trips and putting a bigger budget into content, filming better YouTube videos and all of that. So I just want to say I truly love all of you guys who support me, and I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, liking the videos, using our code on YoungLA. Truly means a lot and motivates me to film better videos and put more effort into my content. But yeah, when the Soft AF collection comes out, definitely get your hands on some, because I'm about to put another order in as soon as I can. So we have a little rooftop on our place here in LA. About to go sit outside and get as tan as possible. Holy overexposure. My boy's oiled up. We made it into LA 2 days ago. I literally went right to sleep and woke up super early at like 6, 7 in the morning, went straight to Universal Studios because I'm shooting for a commercial right now. So I had a 9-hour day yesterday, went back home, got 8 hours of sleep, and now I was up at 7 a.m. this morning and I'm driving to Universal for day number 2. I'm about 5 minutes out. So yeah, hitting some pretty heavy traffic here in Hollywood, but gonna be another sick fucking day. So we're gonna get there, get caffeinated, and I can't really film too much behind the scenes stuff, which is how it goes in like the entire filmmaking industry, obviously. What's going on? There you are.
Alright.
Thanks, man. Have a good one. We in Universal Studios, baby. Good morning. Thanks. Just made it on set at Universal Studios here in Hollywood. So I have another 9-hour day of shooting today. It's gonna be a little bit of a long one, but man, it's just so cool to be here, and starting out in another industry is just the best feeling. Having a dream and a vision of where you wanna go, and when you just keep leveling up and getting one step closer to that end goal, it's the most fulfilling, euphoric feeling. And I felt that when I wanted to become a professional skier as a younger kid, just like having the dream and goal of being a pro skier and competing with all those top guys. And once I made it to that level, it's not that the passion dies necessarily, but you just kind of become numb to everything and it just becomes normal. And then I went through the same thing in fitness, having that dream and vision of filming YouTube videos, becoming a Gymshark or YoungLA athlete, and kind of being at top of the fitness industry. Working towards that every day was the best feeling. Looking back at those days, it's always the process, which is the most fun and one of the coolest parts, more so than actually making it per se. I wouldn't give up anything to not be in the position I'm in. Of course, you want to make it to that level, but always looking back, having the dream and the vision and working towards that every day is the most fulfilling, best part of that process. When I just met a bunch of kids at the YoungLA event, they were all saying, oh my God, I want to be in your position, or I want to be an athlete one day, which is so cool. I think everyone should work their ass off to complete whatever dream they want to be. But I'm like, having that dream and saying what you're saying now is the coolest part of that journey. Now, being able to start out in a new industry and have a dream and something I want to achieve and learn everything about it and look up to all these people, it's the best fucking feeling anybody can experience, in my opinion. That's what life's all about, is having a dream and a vision and chasing after something. So this is basically my third time doing that, going from pro skiing to fitness, now into more acting in movies. And I'm walking around all these sets, seeing where they're shooting all these big movies, just looking at the camera equipment, and I can't stop smiling. I'm like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever. And I'm just getting one step closer to that. I was literally smiling like the whole car ride home yesterday. So I'm gonna try to document as much as I can of this process, like over the next few years or so. I mean, it's hard in the whole filmmaking, movie, commercial world. You can't really film too much behind the scenes stuff, but I wanna just keep you guys updated on everything that I'm doing. So yeah, I should probably get in there in the next 5 minutes or so. But yeah, I'll try to get as much behind the scenes as I can. See you guys soon. I was shooting for that commercial the last 5 days. I had some 12 to 13 hour days on set. Absolutely brutal as fuck. I've been so exhausted. Today is my first off day, so it's really like my first day in LA actually able to do anything. I haven't hit the gym in about a week because I've just been so drained getting off set. I'll just come home, go to sleep, have to wake up at like 6, 7 in the morning. Yeah, finally getting back on a proper routine. Still have a lot more work lined up on this trip, but finally gonna be able to get back into the gym, chill out, rest a little bit. So right now we're gonna go get a little tan on the roof. We're staying in West Hollywood for the next, I think, 6 to 8 weeks, definitely into October. So definitely a lot of really sick content to come. Bunch of cool collabs, have a ton of fun stuff planned. So yeah, stay tuned. What was really cool is I got to work with some big directors in Hollywood for the first time. So I worked with the director who just directed the movie Wicked, and then some pretty big dance choreographers as well who did all the Step Up movies, which I'm personally not familiar with. But if you're in a dance, you might, or just fucking know the movie, you might know who did that. Yeah, definitely a little step up, being able, no pun intended, being able to work with some bigger people in the movie industry. We go gym! Lexx just spawns in like right here.
Insert Lexx little.
So I'm about to go hit a little back bicep session. These cats have some fucking chest. Is that right?
Yeah. No, it's leg day, bro. Leg day.
Legs? Well, I would actually get behind it. You say that like I would.
I just
enjoy
hit.
that.
I just hit legs, dude.
Yeah, we milked out our weekly dopamine supply in 5 hours.
I was fucked up.
From what? Don't worry about it. You weren't there.
You weren't there, bro.
You weren't
You
there.
get to live the moment, bro. It was a movie. That's it. That's all you need to know.
I know, dude. He thought
That
he
was
was
in a movie.
He thought he was like filming some shit. We were living it, bro.
Yeah, we were actually living the
living
movie.
it. LIVIN, baby. All right, that's your cue. I haven't done a voiceover in quite some time, so that's what we're gonna do for this video. And for my little back day, since it was a solo workout, wasn't too eventful, not really any fun shit going on. And Like I said earlier in the video, I haven't trained in about a week because I've been so busy doing other things. So I definitely lost a little bit of fullness, and I notice I flatten out when I don't train for even 3, 4, 5 days. But it felt good to get back into some heavy movements again. I started out with some lat pull downs. Lately I've lowered my volume a bit. I've been doing sets of 6 to 8 on my main compound movements. Now, since this isn't something like a squat, bench, or deadlift, I'm doing a little bit higher volume, so I'm still doing around 8 to 10 reps here. But I'm really trying to control the eccentrics as much as possible, even when I'm going extremely heavy. One pro tip for lat pull downs is you don't actually want to arch your lower back and keep your core pretty stable. Now, I'm getting a little bit of thoracic rounding in my upper back, which isn't ideal. That's because I'm going super heavy and I'm getting a little bit sloppy with it. But you don't want to be fully arched and leaning back too far. Now, from this side angle, you can see that this lat pull down at the YoungLA Gym actually kind of has a cool angle, and it isn't completely vertical, which is super nice. But I did 200 pounds for my first 2 sets and then dropped it a little bit for my 3rd set here. Still managed to get 3 sets of 10. Then I went on to my next movement. Now, usually I like to alternate from a vertical movement like a pull-up or lat pull-down, which is primarily for back width, to a rowing movement, which is for back thickness. And if one of them's a big lagging point on your physique, I would put those movements first. So if you really want to build a lot of width, I would be doing heavy weighted pull-ups, lat pull-downs, stuff like that to start out your workout when you have the most amount of energy and you're completely fresh. But I jumped into 2 sets of 8 here on this seated row, and then on my 2nd set I went right into a drop set. So usually I do 3 sets per movement, but as of lately, the past couple months, I've been doing 2 sets per movement and then doing more movement. So it ends up being the same amount of volume, and you really want 8 to 10 sets per muscle group to failure. So that's what I'm really shooting for. Sometimes I might do 12, but that's usually when I'm adding in a couple drop sets. And I've been really enjoying that method of training because it subconsciously and mentally makes you want to train harder because you know you only have 2 sets. You're not going to half-ass one of them. You're going all out. And then here's me almost eating shit trying to get on the bench looking at the camera. So for my next movement, I'm doing dumbbell rows, which I'm not really the biggest fan of and I haven't done in quite some time, but I like to mix it up a little bit. And as you can see, I'm trying to keep my chest pretty parallel with the bench and not raise it too much when I'm doing my single arm dumbbell rows. On this back double bi here, you can see my lower lats coming in a little bit, and I really think that's due to single arm cable pull downs on the lat pull down. Especially when you back up a little bit, you can really squeeze that lower lat. So I jumped into pull-ups, going for another vertical movement, trying to build some back width. And I really like doing assisted pull-ups, especially when it's later on in my workout, going more bodybuilding style, just getting a really good stretch and squeeze. But I just decided to do normal pull-ups here, banged out a set of 10. And then for my next set, I went on to some chin-ups with a neutral grip. And this will hit a lot more bicep, brachialis, your brachius radialis on your forearm, just some different muscles to switch it up a little bit. So as you can see, I'm pretty much going to failure on all my movements, and I'm doing some partials as well, especially on lat pull downs, pull-ups, stuff like that. Definitely makes a pretty big difference. Here's Devin jumping in for a set on his tricep push downs, finishing up his push day. And then I did 2 sets of pullovers and a drop set here, which is an amazing movement for your serratus and lats, but I mainly do this for the serratus. It's a good movement to end your workout with, get some good blood flow, or even start out your session with, which I'll do sometimes, which really helps you get warmed up. Now, depending on what you want to grow is what you want to put first in your workout. So I could jump into biceps right now, but I really care a lot more about my rear delt and just delt growth more in general. I already have pretty good arms. Biceps are a genetic strong point for me, and I really love the overpowering delt look, especially with rear delts. So I hit this rear delt fly machine I'm doing sets of 12 here, throwing in some partials at the end, and then I'll even bump it up and do super high volume, like sets of 20, because your rear delt is such a small movement. It's so easy for your back and traps and other muscles to take over. So when you're going really light and doing high volume, you can really focus on that rear delt and just pumping as much blood into it as possible and really ripping down that tissue. I went into face pulls to finish up my rear delts, which I'm really not the biggest fan of. I have some shoulder issues and I'm a little bit uneven, which you guys might be able to pick up on when I'm training. My right shoulder stays a bit higher, so it just feels like other muscles are taking over, but face pulls are still a great movement regardless. I just like to kind of use it more for a pump at end of my workout rather than a straight mass builder, which I think rear delt flies with dumbbells or a fly machine are really used for. Then I jumped into some curls. I went right for the 60s, which is super heavy. And I really love mixing up my training. I think you should do those super heavy sets where you're getting sloppy, you're swinging shit around, and then you should have those sets that are super strict, very slow and controlled, or it just depends on the day. Some days I'm going really heavy, getting pretty sloppy. Other days I'm extremely strict, and I think you need to try every different training method and do a little bit of both. There's not one that's better than the other. And as you can see here with the 60s, like, yeah, I'm swinging it up and it's not the most ideal, but I'm still controlling the eccentric strictly with my bicep with 60 pounds. And the eccentric is just as important, arguably more important than the concentric portion of the movement. Hitting a few poses, you can see the serratus coming in on that lat spread, which is due to years of pullovers and just getting shredded in general. Then I jumped into some proper sets with biceps where I'm going a bit more slow and controlled. And this right here is usually how I normally do curls instead of alternating, so I can just keep constant tension and hit both arms at the same time. So that's usually how I will train my biceps. And then at the end, I might just swing a few extra reps out and get that controlled eccentric just to go beyond failure. So here's Devin and I hitting a few poses at end of our workout, looking actually pretty good for not training too consistently. The biggest thing is just dieting, you know, staying on a strict, steady diet, because even if you're not training consistently, if your diet's dialed in, you're gonna be looking insane no matter what. But yeah, that was pretty much a wrap on the pull day. Let me know if you guys like the voiceovers or you want me to go more in depth on stuff, and drop in the comments what videos you wanna see next. If it's more full days of eating or whatever it is, just let me know. We at the grocery store on the way home from the gym. I'm gonna show you guys my go-to post-workout meal recently. So we have a half pound of beef with some mushrooms, and I threw some Parmesan on there. Tomatoes, our nice little Diet Coke, 0 calories. Then some potatoes. I've been having sweet potato fries and just any type of potatoes recently. And the reason for that is because potatoes are more filling than rice. What?
Salad.
Fucking.
You finished half a go.
So yeah.
So I don't want this shit.
Yeah. Do you want to use that pan? This kid's making me do fucking dishes mid. I'm crashing out. My insulin's crashing. Yeah. So the reason I've been having potatoes instead of rice is because it's more filling. So when you're in a deficit, definitely the go-to. Plus they taste way better. We're gonna save this other half pound of beef for later.
Oh damn. Seasoned sweet potato shit.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Catch you guys in the next one.